A one, two, a one, two, three. Hey, welcome back, y'all. How y'all doing again? Welcome back to another episode of the Zolian Podcast. Back at it again for another one. And sorry, I haven't been uploading this week. I'm so deep in that book, man. I'm trying to wrap it up. I'm getting close to that finish line, and I can just taste it. And it's hard to get out of the desktop, get out of the notebook, get out of the, the workshop when you're so close to finishing. It's tough to pull back. I almost messed up. I almost said pull out, but I already said it. It's too late. Anyways, sorry guys. I gutted it up all over again. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you want to support the show, you can do any of those things. You could subscribe, you could like, comment, share. Please share. I would appreciate that. Thank you. And God bless y'all. All right, let's get into it. I want to kind of put a bow tie to the end of the whole OGL thing. Looks like Paizo is not backing down from creating its universal RPG license. I like it. Even though Wizard said we are going to make it public, and I do have my misgivings about, them talking about, hey, we're going to make it go public now, and you guys can use 5e as to your heart's content. It's now a part of Creative Commons license. We'll talk about that in the future. In more depth and how it might be a little naive to think it's going to be all okay hunky-dory, because if there's one thing I know is that law is gambling, okay? Make no mistake, the things you thought were not possible with the right kind of lawyer and the right kind of team researching, okay, those are two separate things. The right kind of lawyer to present your case and the right kind of team researching and finding the loopholes in the law, you'd be surprised what you could find out. You'd be surprised what lawyers could do. I'm just going to say, don't ever say never is never. Don't ever assume everything. Don't put eggs in the basket, all the eggs in the basket, especially nowadays. Eggs is getting up to the eggs is booming. Eggs is going to the moon. But that's an aside. My point is, don't assume anything, okay? Have a backup plan. And I think Paizo is a pretty decent backup plan. Even though people have been saying Paizo is woke, Paizo is this, Paizo is that, I understand the nuances and people's concerns. I'm saying have multiple plans, have multiple hands in different pies. That sounds really dirty when I say that, but you get what I'm saying. It doesn't hurt to have a backup plan just in case the company you like, whatever choice company you like, decides to pull the rug from you. You're not going to feel rug pulled because you'll have a backup, okay? Just to let you know, all right? If you're a module creator, if you're a content creator, if you're like a novelist or something, just be careful and don't ape in. That's what we call it. When you put everything in one basket, it's called aping in. Don't ape in, okay? I could tell you multiple stories about me aping in, and I learned the hard way. Don't do it, okay? So, the story of Dungeons & Dragons OGL has been nothing but short of a saga throughout the month of January. Oh yeah, it has. That change, oh, by the way, this is from Yahoo News, Gizmodo.com, if you haven't noticed. That change is made by the game's publisher, Wizards of the Coast. I call them Wizards of the Bloat. Resulted in widespread nationwide, that's a magic joke for those of you who don't know. Resulted in widespread nationwide backlash from players, and the publisher finally walked away. Or walked back, my bad. We walked away. Little Freudian slip. And the publisher finally walked back those plans just yesterday. In the early days of the OGL controversy, early days, it was only a few weeks ago, fellow publisher Paizo announced that its plans to create its own open RPG creative license called ORC. The move, I don't know, man. ORC is kind of like, are they mocking the people who were criticizing that? Anyway, that's an aside. The move was made as a way to secure the TTRPG's world future. The world's future was Wizards had suddenly suddenly upended, and Paizo said from the jump that it planned for ORC to be open to all third-party developers. Even as Wizards is now choosing to leave its original OGL alone, Paizo confirmed on Twitter that it's sticking with its plans to create the org. Hey, Paizo, just a heads up. If you're gonna, do open creative stuff. That's cool. How about you actually answer your Twitter replies, okay? Paizo, maybe they're busy. Maybe they're busy. I was hitting them up and no response. Just dead silence. I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it is. I'm just saying. Don't look too good when in the back end you're not responding to people's, questions and inquiries and help. People who genuinely want to buy a product. I had a question. I was like, hey, I'm having issues checking out. Can you help me? Nothing. So I'm like, all right, I guess you're rich enough. I'm just saying, I look at your behavior. I don't look at the words that much. I don't hold too much stock in them words. Okay, call me crazy. We still believe that there is a powerful need for an irrevocable, perpetual, independent, system neutral, open license that will serve the tabletop community via nonprofit stewardship, wrote Paizo. Work on the ORC license will continue with an expected first draft to release for comment to participating publishers in February. When IO9 talked to Paizo president Jim Butler shortly following the ORC's announcement early this month, he said that his plan with the creative license was to be flexible enough to cover all types of RPGs and to be protected from any attempt to alter its primary mission. He stressed the importance of it being becoming a gateway to the larger TTRPG space and create an atmosphere of cooperation and collaboration even among publishers who are competitors. Even as Wizards story continues. You guys can't just automatically load it. Even as Wizards' final decision was met positively and largely with relief, no one would be wrong in having one foot in the door while also looking at tabletop RPGs to spend their time on. I'm just saying, they said the quiet part loudly. I love it. Paizo's right in sticking the course with its orc, if only because the next time Wizards tries to make a move with D&D that pisses off the fan base, the company will be in a position to point those angered players to other systems that they may serve as suitable replacements. I'm just letting you know right now. There's lots of other systems anyway, okay? I've been very, very happy reading a lot of TTRPG books. One that came in the mail. I'm going to be doing a review, not a review, but a showcase of one of them. Another one is on its way. I might talk about another one I have on the table already. We'll see how that goes. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. I like to try all sorts of different types of RPGs now. I'm so open-minded. Did you know that some of these games are free? I had no idea. I'm just saying. I was very delighted to see that. Now, that's how you get me to buy stuff, by the way. You give me something for free, I look at it, I go, oh, okay, I'll try it. I try it, I like it, I buy whatever products else you got. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You might want to think about that, guys, if you're trying to, you're trying to make something. You might want to give people a little taste and see what it's like. You know what I mean? Just saying. Anywho, what do y'all think about this? Because here's my take. I'll give you my take first, okay? My take is this is good. This is smart. They did a good job. I think that this has promise. If you keep, building it up and you make it robust and it's actually, I don't even care if it's quote unquote balance. Make it fun. Is it fun? Is it durable? Durable meaning, the players can't break it so easily. That's different than, in my opinion, that's different than balance. Balance could be all the characters are, on an equal footing. That's how I look at balance versus, a game that's, easily gameable, right? Somebody can stack enough things and then the game is broken. I don't want that. I want a game that's robust. It can handle creative players trying to find, little knick-knack, paddywhacks to game the system. Because as a DM, you got to be kind of paying attention to. Some of your players are really clever. They'll start to, if you're not careful, they'll start to pull some fast ones and be like, look at this stack I got right here. I got this plus that, plus it. Before you know it, you'll be like, well, what's the point of playing the game now? You won the game. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, you have to be creative, but you know what I mean. Sometimes you just see a player who's a little too creative, and you're like, all right, obviously, I had underestimated you. You know what I mean? Anywho, If they keep this up, if they make it robust, it's good, it's fun, it's enjoyable. I think it has legs, and I think there will be a future for them, no matter what Wizards does or doesn't do, which they will mess up again. They always do. This year, they're still printing the more crap from Magic. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but the last couple of years has been pretty bad. They've been flooding the marketplace with constant flow of extra, sets that nobody wants. Especially the secret layers. The secret layers it's traumatizing. Anywho, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. Are you bullish? Are you a Paizo person? Or are you full on back to D&D? Let me know, man. And no judgment. Again, I'm not judging you. I just want to know. I'm curious. I want to know what the open waters are like, all right? God bless you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time, and take care.